Hey everyone, my name is Laura from the blog artreallyhouse.com. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a grocery haul and explain to you how I only go grocery shopping once a month for my family of 6, almost 7. I've done a couple grocery haul here before, and I have explained about how we don't grocery shop very often, and I've even was talking to my sister about this the other day, and she's like, you need to do a video on that, like talking about it, because you know, it's interesting, especially right now. This is practical whenever COVID is going on and people aren't being able to go out as often. Or if you're like me and you just never want to go to the grocery store because you have kids. I know I could do Instacart, that's easy, but my system makes it to where literally I go to the grocery store like once a month, and so I don't need Instacart and I just stock up. So this method is going to work really well for someone that has a deep freezer, because I do a lot of bulk buying and put it in the freezer. And also this is a method where we don't have super exciting meals every night. I mean, we do switch it up, so we don't eat the same thing over and over again, but it's a lot of just meat and vegetables, fruits, things like that. I keep it pretty simple here, and I like to cook healthy recipes, but I am super busy, sure you are too, and so I don't have a lot of time to make these elaborate meals. I get food on the table every night, and I hardly go grocery shopping. So let me explain to you what I'm talking about. So first off, you're gonna see, this is obviously not enough food for my family for 1 month. I didn't bring up everything out of the deep freezer downstairs, but it's just kind of a sample of what I have here. So I get my meat from my sister. She has a farm that is local to us and raises her own beef, and so we just recently ordered a half of a steer from her. So obviously when it comes to meat, I don't have to worry about buying meat from the grocery store because I get it from her. Now before she did beef herself, I found another local farmer in my area, and you would be surprised that they are all over. You can probably find one too. Buying your meat in bulk will save you a lot of money, usually much healthier, especially if you can find a grass-fed farmer, organic farmer in your area, and then you don't have to go to the store to buy meat. So I have a freezer full of meat. That's something I never go to the store for. I do sometimes go to get some chicken, but when I go, I'll buy like 10 whole chickens at a time, stick it in the freezer. But right now, our little deep freezer is so full that I don't have room. So we have been just eating beef every single meal. That's fine with me. I know some people don't think that red meats are healthy. I, for one, have done my research, and I think that red meats are really healthy for you, especially if you're getting them from a good source. So I feel totally fine giving my family beef. Okay, next I buy a ton of frozen vegetables, a mix of just different frozen vegetables from whatever store I'm at. This is all, I think, Aldi here, but this is just like mixed ones with green beans, peas, corn, and carrots. Plain peas, I have plain broccoli, I have plain green beans, a cauliflower broccoli mix. I'm not gonna make it right now. All right, we have a little visitor because we're gonna make some potatoes in a minute. You wanna help me?
Smoothies.
And smoothies?
Yeah.
Okay, so my little baby just woke up from his nap, so he's gonna finish this video with me. So all kinds of vegetables. So what I do, again, I have a deep freezer. When I go to the grocery store, I will just stock up and buy, I mean, as many bags will fit in my cart. If it's 50, 100 bags, seriously, it's a ton. It's either gonna be in their freezer or mine. We eat them. We had a pack of vegetables with every single meal, so I just stock it up. So I have meat, that's my vegetables. And then of course, we do eat a lot of potatoes. I prefer red potatoes. We eat a lot of sweet potatoes. And potatoes last a really long time. So I just buy several bags of potatoes and I put them down in my basement. If you store it in your basement, and if you store them down in the basement where it's dark, they will last for a really long time. I've never had any go bad. So I just put tons of bags of potatoes downstairs. And then you're gonna see avocados. If you've been around here long, you know.
Mommy, do I have?
Yeah, those are avocados. You wanna hold one? We are obsessed with avocados over here.
No, Mommy, put them away.
Put them away? Okay.
Oh, no, eggies.
Yeah, we have eggies too.
Oh.
So I buy, for real, 60 avocados at a time. Every time I get at the grocery store and I'm checking out, they always ask me what in the world I'm doing with all these avocados. So my trick with avocados are, because I always get asked this, if you put them in the refrigerator, they don't ripen, and then I just pull out 5 or 6 at a time, or however many I need for that time, and they will ripen on the counter. Then I use them, and then once those are done being ripe, I will just grab out more. And so we serve avocados with almost every single meal. So we go through a lot of those, but I like to just buy those in bulk, so I have them. And then here are our eggs, or as William calls them, eggies. And I have them here in a basket because we have our own chicken. So of course, I don't have to buy eggs from the store. We have eggs all the time. This is actually a low amount right now. I need to go out and get some eggs. But we have, I don't even know, maybe close to 30 chickens. So we have a lot of chickens, so we get eggs from there. I get my milk from another local farmer. This is raw milk that I get from a local farmer. He is about a mile up the street from me. So you can actually find raw milk in your area if you go to rawmilkfinder.com. I think that's what it is. I'll find it and link it below. But again, there's a lot of farmers in your area probably that maybe you're not even aware of, but I get my milk from a farm, so we usually get 3 gallons a week from them right up the road, so I don't have to worry about any of that. I make my own yogurt and kefir with it, and we drink a lot of smoothies. So I buy a ton of frozen fruit. That's another thing that I stock up on. Right now, we have been very blessed because my aunt gave me a big bag of black raspberries, and my grandma has 3 peach trees in her backyard. They're all producing a ton of peaches. So this is actually, it's pulled out of the freezer, frozen peaches. We've been picking there once a week. We go there and pick more of the peaches, freeze them, and so we've been eating a lot of peach smoothies. This morning we had some blackberry smoothies. But if I don't have fruit from local or around, I just buy several big bags of frozen fruit from Aldi. Aldi used to have the best price on organic frozen fruit, and my local Aldi, since coronavirus time, has not had that, so I've had to switch back to just regular, which is kind of a bummer. I'm hoping it comes back. I actually asked them about them and they weren't sure when it was gonna come back. I also buy oatmeal, rice, and beans in bulk. I get this from a co-op. I also get honey from there, coconut oil from there, things like that I use a ton of, and like all my dry goods. And so this is just stuff, again, that I have on hand. So once I have all this stuff, I buy a lot of stuff in bulk. I store it in my basement for my oatmeal and my honey. I have big 5-gallon buckets with lids on them so they stay fresh. I keep them in the basement. And then another thing that I like to buy in bulk, sorry, William got down. It's super nice here today, so the door is open. He's outside being a little loud. But I also buy like olive oil and apple cider vinegar and just things like that I use a ton of in bulk as well. So that's pretty much it. If you come over to my house for dinner, we're gonna be eating meat right now, some type of beef, steak, roast, hamburger, something like that. We're gonna have some steamed vegetables. I'm probably gonna have some baked sweet potatoes with some butter and cinnamon on it. And at breakfast, you're gonna see us drinking smoothies and eating eggs. I mean, like I said, guys, it can get a little bit boring. No one here seems to complain, and I'm definitely not switching it up anytime soon because I love that I can just go to the grocery store and once a month get everything I need and just stock up the freezer and not have to worry about it. I don't even know the last time I've been to the grocery store. Now, when I do go, it is like a cart full of stuff because I am stocking up on so much stuff, and I also spend a lot at one time. But I think as I don't go into the grocery store as much, over time I do spend less money because I'm not there to buy all the impulse things that all of us do, of course, when we're in line or things that you see. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. We eat a lot of sauerkraut. If you watch any of my What We Eat in a Week videos, I've showed you that we serve sauerkraut with most of our meals. I also make that in bulk. So when I go to the grocery store and we're out, I'll buy like 20 cabbages. I make a ton of it. I'll make several gallons at a time, and that's just a ready-made side. So you'll also see sauerkraut on most of our menu plans. So there you guys have it. A few tips. I hope they work for you. Of course, you're gonna need a deep freezer for this. So if you have a deep freezer, just stock up, buy some of this like dry goods in bulk, some potatoes in bulk. We buy from local farmers, and I just stock up and make a lot of the same things. But hope that helped. Hope that was helpful for you. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I got new videos every week sharing just different healthy recipes, a lot of DIY natural skincare and hair care products. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.